Nikki here from No Measuring, No Apologies. Oops, that was my frying pans. Anyways, I am back and I've decided to do a little bit of a Valentine's Day special. This is the closest I'm getting to Valentine's Day with my dress. I don't wear red or anything like that. I'm not even a big fan of Valentine's Day, but hey, what can you do? I thought I'd help you guys out. So today I just made some custard on the stove and I am making a raspberry white chocolate custard pie. So all I did was make the birds custard, and I will be taking some white chocolate chips. I didn't think that you guys would really want to look at me staring at me stirring a pot for 15 minutes. So I just made that. So like I say, I don't measure. I make most of this stuff up in my head. So today I was sitting thinking, what could I make that sounds good? I had a vegetable and fruit box come today. So I had raspberries in it. So today I am going to be making that, and I am also going to be making some chocolate covered strawberries. So while you're your custard is still hot, you just take plain white chocolate chips and you use as many as you want. Mine are kind of stuck together, but and then because it's hot, they'll just melt right in there, and they will actually thicken this up once it starts to cool, and make such a nice velvety pie filling. So I usually do this with chocolate, but I thought I'd try something different for Valentine's Day. So you just keep stirring this until it's all melted. You can add some more. Why not? It's Valentine's Day. There, we'll add the whole thing. Probably too much. Sorry about my voice. Yes, I am apologizing, and yes, I said I wouldn't apologize, but I've still got my cold or bronchitis or whatever it is. Right now I can't really hear anything, so if I'm yelling, I'm sorry. I can't hear myself. Well, I can hear myself, but I can't hear the volume of myself. So you just want to keep whisking this until all of these are melted, because if you don't, you are going to end up with chunks in your pie. So I usually do stuff for my kids for Valentine's Day. My parents did stuff for us when we were little. Well, even when we weren't little. But I'm not a big fan of Valentine's Day. I never have been. I don't see the point in spending tons and tons of money and everything being jacked up and everything else just to show someone you love them. If you can't show them that you love them every day or any other day besides Valentine's Day, well, there's probably a problem. So, but I don't know. I've never really got into the spirit of it. I used to decorate and stuff when my kids were little, but yeah. See, so these are melting pretty good. I will just keep stirring here. All right, I'm done stirring now. They're almost melted. It takes a lot longer to melt the white chocolate chips than the chocolate chips, but I'm still not feeling well. So if there's a couple of little chocolate pieces in my pie, so be it. So all you want to do here is I have a pre-made chocolate graham cracker crust. I'm trying to keep this stuff easy for you guys. I know a lot of times this stuff can be very overwhelming, and everybody deserves good food. So I'm trying to show you the easiest and best ways to make this stuff. So you just take your pie crust, and you just take this and you just scoop it right on in, and it fills it exactly. So the measurements to make the custard are exactly enough to make one pie. So just get it all out there, smooth it down a little bit. Okay. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my raspberries, which I've already washed, and I've put them in a bowl with a paper towel because you don't want to put these in here wet. These are still a little bit wet, but I guess we'll see what happens. So you just take these, oh, there's a little stem on there, and I'm just gonna put them around the pie. Probably end up fast forwarding this a bit because who the heck wants to watch this? I wouldn't. But then again, I don't know what gets into me sometimes. I was just cruising through YouTube this morning, and I don't know what happened, but I was watching someone, and I watched them clean out their cat's litter box, and I'm sitting there thinking, what the hell is this? Why am I watching this? And then I started thinking, well, I guess my content isn't too bad. You know, if people are sitting here watching someone clean out their cat's litter box. But, you know, there's been some weird stuff I've seen on YouTube. But, you know, I guess it's just, I don't know what that was. Oh, it's a little bit of crust. So I am trying my hardest not to cough here. So, and I know I'm saying so a lot. I'm apologizing again. I'm sorry. Not feeling good. Today's actually the first day that I have felt well enough to do anything like this. I gave myself today as the deadline because I did want to show something to you guys for Valentine's Day. I said I would do the chocolate covered strawberries, and I will do the chocolate covered strawberries. Okay, so I'm just going to take the rest of these and put them in the center. There's a couple that are a little bit mushy. I'm done doing this now. Doesn't matter. I'm going to put chocolate on top of it anyways. So you just take these, and just for reference, I used 2 of the small containers of, or half pints I think they are, of raspberries, and it looks like it's pretty much gonna do it. So here we go. This is what we have now, and I will just put this in the fridge and let it solid up. Okay, now on to the chocolate covered strawberries. All I've done is taken about 2.5 handfuls of chocolate chips, semi-sweet chocolate chips, put them into a bowl, put them in for 1 round of 30 seconds in the microwave, stirred it, another 30 seconds, and this is what it's like. Okay, I've stirred it a little bit already, but you can see as I'm stirring it, it keeps melting. So you just want to stir it and see how far the chocolate chips will get. And we're not doing a solid chocolate on strawberries here. That's when you bite into the strawberry and all the chocolate crumbles off and ends up on the floor. So we don't do that here. So we are making more of a chocolate ganache for the strawberries. So it sticks better and it stays on the strawberry. So what I am going to do, so you can see that this is almost smooth. So I'm going to take a chunk of butter, not margarine. Do not use margarine. Just take a couple of little dabs of butter here. Stick them in. All right. Stir it. You will see that it'll start to melt and that the chocolate will start to become thinner, because you're basically just thinning it out with the butter. So just keep stirring it. Okay. You don't want to heat this too much. Actually, it's starting to go solid on me now. See how it dripped before? Well, it's starting to go solid on me now. So there is a chance when I put this back into the microwave, it'll go like clumpy and you'll think, oh my God, I wrecked it. No, you haven't wrecked it. So we'll just take this, put it in for another 30 seconds. And it might not even need 30 seconds. You got to be very careful with chocolate. People still prefer to do it over a double boiler. I don't have time for that. And I don't want to clean up the mess. So that was about 20 seconds. Okay. All right. And see, it starts to go clumpy. All right. You have not ruined your chocolate. So it's more of like a chocolate fudge right now. So what I'm gonna do is take your normal like coffee cream or whatever. I usually do whipping cream, but I don't have any right now. So you just add a little bit at a time. All right, and you're gonna thin this out. It will start to look worse before it starts to look better. Okay, so see, it just looks like a big nasty clump right now. That is okay. So you just keep stirring it. Just trust the process. Just keep stirring it. All right, just keep going. Trust me, I've done this many times. It is not ruined. Okay. See, it's starting to come together now. See, it's like it almost looks like a smooth icing. Actually, this would be a really good icing. So I want to add a little more cream. Okay. Because we want this very, not runny, but more loose when we dip the chocolate or the strawberries into it. So see, this is loosening it up now. All right. And this is basically a chocolate ganache. All right. So just take it like this. And I've already washed my strawberries. And trust me, these are so easy to make at home. I saw a thing on Facebook today and someone was asking where to get chocolate strawberries. And I thought, oh my God, don't do that. You're going to pay an arm and a leg for one strawberry and it's gone in like 2 seconds flat. And these things are addictive. So see, this has gone into like that. Kind of like almost like a pudding consistency, all right? So we'll just leave that like that. And I've just taken a small tray and put some parchment paper over it. And I've washed my strawberries and I have put paper towel down on the bottom of them. And actually, I still want this. So each one, I'm just going to quickly dry. And then you take the leaves and you pull them all up like this. Don't pull them off. You don't want that. You just don't want them in your chocolate. It's a little bit finicky, but totally worth it. So you just take this into your chocolate and roll it around a bit. There's your chocolate strawberry. All right. Put it on to the pan. All right. It will look like it's sticking to the parchment paper, but we are going to put this into the fridge so that it solidifies, and they are going to be fantastic. These are so addicting. My kids, I made them, when did I make them? For New Year's Eve. And I hardly got any of them. And I went to go get some and I was like, where are the chocolate strawberries? Oh, Mommy, we ate them. They were so good. We just couldn't stop eating them. So, and really, how can you get mad at your kids for eating fruit? So, you know, I'm not going to make these all today. I'm just going to make a little bit to show you. And there's so many things that you can do with these, right? So many different ways to decorate them. Like you can put sprinkles on them. You can put candies on them. You can put little mini M&Ms. you can make them look like tuxedos by dipping them in white chocolate first and then dipping them a certain way in the brown chocolate, like the chocolate. But I'm not going to get into that today. I'm still not feeling the greatest, but I promised you guys I would do the chocolate covered strawberries. So I am doing the chocolate covered strawberries. So, and then with the leftover chocolate here, if there is any, I will just drizzle some onto the white chocolate custard and raspberry pie. Some of these strawberries are massive. Holy. So you just continue doing this. Like, look at the size of these. Holy. I just hope they taste good. Sometimes they taste like shit. But my dad's funny. He loves strawberries, but he refuses to buy them when they're from California. Oh, they don't taste good. They don't have a good taste to them and blah, blah, blah. They taste like shit. So he just doesn't buy them. I do for my kids because they love strawberries. And to be honest, I love strawberries like this. So I'm just going to do a couple more here. You get the drift. So easy. Please, if you want chocolate covered strawberries, try this at home. It's so much easier, and you know what? You'll be proud of yourself for actually doing it, because they're such a decadent thing. And you know, people will just be like, "Oh my God, you made those?" I've put pictures of this online before, like on my Facebook or whatever, and people can't believe that I've made chocolate covered strawberries, and it's like, well, it's not that hard. So, but anyways, I'll just continue doing these, and then I will put them in the fridge. All right, I'm getting down to the end of my chocolate here. So there's not maybe room for one or two more. And then I will just take the rest of this and drizzle it onto my raspberry white chocolate custard pie. I think I've called it something different every single time now. Who knows? It'll still taste the same. You get the drift. All right. All right, I'm not fooling around with this anymore. I'm tired. All right, so you just take these, stick them in the fridge for about an hour. There we go. All right. Okay, so I'm just gonna take the strawberry or the raspberry pie, and this might work, this might not work. So I'm just going to add a little more cream to the chocolate so that it's drizzleable, so I can drizzle it. All right. Might not be hot enough anymore. I don't know. Oh yeah, it's good. All right. I don't know how this is going to look. It's going to look like shit. I don't know, but it's going to taste good. So my kids will eat it, I'm sure. And the reason why I made the white chocolate cake or pie is because my older son, he's not a big fan of chocolate stuff. He'll eat the strawberries though with the chocolate on them. So okay, so I've just got this into a thin, almost like a syrup. Okay. Don't mind my dog. So I'm just going to take this and I am going to just drizzle this over the top. All right, it's going to be probably very messy. Who knows? I might regret it, might not. But I guess we're going to see in a second, aren't we? That's not looking too bad. And I just want to say a special hello to Diane. She's my friend from years ago, from when I got separated. and we became really good friends, and we somehow just, you know, lost track, and, you know, there's the odd hello here and there and everything, but she wants to come and visit me, and I'd be happy to have her come and visit me, and she watches all my videos. So hi, Diane. Hopefully you like this one. So I'm just taking this. All right, that looks, oh my God, that looks good. Okay. I hope you all have a wonderful Valentine's Day, and you feel all kinds of love and, you know, all that stuff. I love being single at Valentine's Day. I make myself all kinds of nice little goodies and stuff like that, and, you know, just really treat my kids, and it's great. So here's my pie. It's not really solid yet. You see it? There you go. So I'm just going to put this in the fridge now, and yeah. Make it for your loved ones. Make it for your kids. Make it for yourself, because you love yourself. All right. Have a good Valentine's Day, guys. Bye.